All right, guys, welcome into today's video. We're here to talk about MMAT, MMTLP, and we're here to talk about a little bit of everything. So, hope you're all ready for today's video. If you are, smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. All right, so here you can see on the chart, during the regular trading hours, we are only down 1.66%. But if we go here to the after hours, we did get back another 3.38%. Now, interesting here, the volume was kind of high today, but I think we're going to see that that's probably a lot of shorting volume and maybe even a little bit of selling pressure because the stock went down a little over about 5% today. So average volume is 4.4 million, and we traded about 3.78 million. Go over here and take a look at MMTLP. Actually positive for today. Now, in all fairness, MMTLP has been trading in this channel anywhere between like $1.10 to like $1.30, $1.50. It's just been in this trend and it's just been hanging there. So, but this stock has been a good place to park your money and you're not really going to lose any money. Let's just say that right now. So here you can see that the volume was pretty good today. Average volume is 392,000 and it was traded 327,000. Now I can say I was to contribute to that volume today because I did pick up a few shares. I am buying little by little here as I scrape up the money. There's a lot of great deals in the market, so I am buying some of these big tech companies that are getting destroyed right now. I already have a large position in MMAT, so what I'm doing now is trying to build out the portfolio in these big tech companies. I'm like in Shopify. I scooped up some Carnival Cruise Line today, man. Just a great deal. Under $10 to me is a fantastic buy for Carnival Cruise Line because me and my wife, we love cruising. So yes, it's a near and dear stock to me. We love Carnival Cruise Line, so I had to pick it up today. And of course, Shopify. And I'm going to be looking to possibly add a little Facebook, maybe a little Amazon, just a little bit of everything, man. A lot of big tech. Just looking to get some shares of each of those and just diversify the portfolio. Go here and take a look at the heat map. It kind of sums up the day. So here you can see deactivating the camera. This thing was pretty, as you can see, red today. Overall, everything was pretty much destroyed. Not much positive in there at all. A lot of break evens, but pretty much a day of red. So that kind of gives you the idea, guys. It's not just metamaterials. Everything is down. That's just the way this market is. So let's go over here and take a look at the crude oil prices. So here you can see WTI crude, $121. Brent crude, $122.2. Natural gas at $8.70. Taking a look here at the Fintel right now, the short interest, which is the days to cover, it's up to 16.22 days, which means that's how long it's going to take them to cover all of the short position out there on metamaterials right now. So over 3 weeks, about 3 weeks and a day, actually, it's going to take them to cover it. That's a long time. Can you imagine how much the price is going to move as the shorts have to keep covering every day? They want to get this down to zero. It's going to be a long time, and the price will be volatile. Then you get more that momentum trading with retail traders hopping in, and it could just start driving up the price. Shorts may just want to buy it up and close out the position so they don't get burnt. Here you can see short squeeze score sitting at 72.51, rank 1107 out of 5400 stocks. Short shares that are available. Now we talked about the other day in the video how we are at 1.2 million. And what did I say in that video? It would not take long for them to scoop up these 1.2 million shares. And literally, we were at one point today down to zero. So that goes to show you, when they're out there available, people will borrow them, people will lend them, people want to short them. And that is probably what contributed to a little bit of the down pressure today, just the overall market in general. But the shorts are going to take advantage and drive it down even farther. But someone did return back 350,000 shares, so that will be available for someone to lend or short come tomorrow. Interesting enough, short borrower fees set out of 53.65. We was at a 37.72. So it's nice to see that the short borrower fee has went up about 15 to 16% because it's costing them more to borrow these shares, which I love seeing that. Now we're going to take a look at the Fender short volume ratio. We're setting at a 54.84. There was about 2 million in volume in the dark pools, and they shorted about half of it. Go ahead and take a look at the aggregate short volume ratio, setting that at 55.91. Now, we've got some interesting stuff here we're going to cover here on Twitter right now, and we got two things I want to take a look at, guys. So First one here is by Will, and he says, do you think Torchlight would have been successful if it had not been for the tremendous amount of shorting done to the company? You all could have raised capital at higher prices and been able to finance wells, etc., to get to the finish line. And Will down here commented back, looking back, it was just bad luck how far oil prices had fallen right about the time you all were realizing the property's potentials. In hindsight, though it worked out pretty well considering MMAT opportunity fell into your lap, ready for the spinoff to be behind us. John Berta replied back and said, likely not. Without the merger, we would not have survived, as it changed the dynamic of the company, eliminated our debt, and then, of course, oil and gas recovered. So Berta's kind of confirming that he does not think that they would have survived if they did not get into this merger with MMAT and getting that debt cleared out. So that's a good thing to know, that Metamaterials came in, and like I said, this company had Torchlight had huge potential. They just had debt. Oil was going negative at this point, and it was just like a really bad time to be in oil and gas stocks and be an oil and gas company in a sense, because it was negative. You couldn't even give it away almost. It was negative. And, but now oil is in demand. Meta's here to help with the financing, and now we're rocking and rolling. So that is nice to see. And we got one more thing here we are going to take a look at. Here is the main topic I wanted to talk about in today's video. I said here, this sounds familiar with what Schwab was asking to lend MMAT shares. Now, we got this gentleman here, Big Dogs TV, did this comment. He just got a call from Fidelity asking if he would lend out his AMC shares to short sellers. They're getting desperate, especially now. Obviously, I told them no. I don't care how much they tried to pay me. Now, doesn't that sound a little familiar of a certain company by the name of Schwab? We did video on that with the audio of Schwab calling and asking to borrow and lend out the shares, and they were paying like 17%, 18.5%. And I did tag Doug here because Doug is the one that has provided that information before. I think we go here to his page, and we'll be able to see it here where he shared this, right here. So here you can see where Schwab was paying out last. He had was 18.5% on Schwab for borrowing your MMAT, and they even called, and we got voicemail proof as well. So very interesting here, guys. Will Fidelity be calling MMAT holders soon? Because they're calling, they are calling now. Here we go. Yeah, they're calling people for AMC, and we know Schwab has already been calling for MMAT. But will Fidelity start calling on MMAT? That will be interesting. So I wanted to leave you with that little food for thought. And Doug did reply back and said, yep, that sounds real familiar. We got another comment here. Smells like a victory coming soon. This person here says, I told Schwab the same thing. So this person here sounds like they got an offer for borrowing MMAT shares as well. And they said, no, it ain't happening. And now I personally would never lend out my shares for any kind of percentage for the short sellers to have any gain. But if you do that, that's your personal decision. Everyone's financial situation is different. I have nothing against anyone. If you do want to lend out your shares and get some interest, that's totally your decision. I personally will not do that. I'm not helping out the short sellers. They're not helping us out, so I'm definitely not helping them out. So that is all I got for you in today's video. Like I said, leave your comment down below. Do you think more brokerages will start reaching out to get our shares? So I will catch y'all next video, guys. Peace.